So, good morning. My name is Swako Balogo and Nigerian. Actually, I'm starting a new material science world, and it is actually real defense, not the sport that is available online and whatever. What I'm developing is something. If there is war today, the users are going to thrive, not just survive. It means the users of this will not be prone to war. They say if you truly want peace, prepare for war. That is the natural order of things, because war will always want to exist. You just have to scare it away, and to scare it away means you are strong enough to beat war, right? The purpose of war is to kill people and collect the resources. That is how war is. From the beginning of the time of when war has been fought till date, there's only one thing we can learn so far about the functional meaning of war. So the functional meaning of war includes seizing people's properties, seizing their wives, enslaving their children, and burning those properties that cannot be transported. The old will be dead, the young will be enslaved, the males that they see as hostile but weaker than them will be destroyed, so that they will not come and kill them in their sleep or in the night when they are resting. And then the females that are still beautiful will be what? Will be, collected as wives, in as much they are less hostile. If they are not less hostile, whatever. And that is if they come from a rich community. Let's say they come from a poor community that has been raided, then mostly the children that will be enslaved. The parents, maybe the under 40s, can be enslaved to some extent, but more of the children to under 40s. That those that will be enslaved, the rest will be slaughtered when it comes to war. So war is when an oppressor is trying to snatch the properties of another person without paying dues and the rest. And that is just one definition of war. War comes in righteous and devilish forms. Again, so if you are trying to defend something, you are trying to protect yourself. Look at this Russia and Ukraine war, for instance. Now, I wouldn't say Russia is passing their boundary. If you look at their location on the continent very well, they are in between Asia and Europe, and there is an ocean in between them. That gives them a very big risk. Do you know the amount of accident that would happen on water that is destructive? A little accident on water can kill. Can destroy totally. Just minor accident. Look at ordinary bicycle crash on ground. The type of that kind of crash, that nature, if it happens on water, it can lead to death immediately. It can lead to death. Water is more dangerous than land, just like air is more dangerous than the two. Air transportation is more dangerous than land and water. But water is more dangerous than land. Land is the most, because we are terrestrials. We are not avians, and we are not aquarians. We are terrestrians. We live on a crust or whatever that gives us access to direct gaseous air, oxygen, and the mix. So look at that. The danger that Russia is facing is equivalent to something that can kill at least half of their population. Because let's say half is here. Now, in the middle is what they call 1/3 transport every day. So 1/3 of their population can be destroyed overnight, just water storm. I've not seen a storm that will happen physically on ground that people will not escape from once they know it is coming before. How do you want to escape from water that is always random, unpredictable? It's not as predictable as landstorm. At least in landstorm, you can stay hide inside bunker buildings. So you can say, okay, instead of Russia to be afraid of the normal storm, they should go and build strong metallic buildings to protect themselves from any possible storms, right? Accepted. But can they build bunkers on water? So, to some extent, Russia wants to leave China most population, like they will just use that as port. to China when they want to transport their goods. They want to land very well on Europe. So this requires them to share space with Ukraine. Okay? And if you look at it very well, they started with conditions like both of them should have a kind of mixed common ground where both Ukrainians and Russians would be without the need of identity, passport, border integration, all those stuff, where they can spend each other's currency within those regions. It's not like a total takeover of Ukraine, but trying to create a point where both can mix together. That is exactly what Russia is actually gunning for. Before Europe and US they start to interfere with international politics, just because they want a country to continue to be in a devastating state. It doesn't concern all those countries, does it? But there will be take sorrow. I don't want to talk much on that. So meanwhile, what I'm focused on right now is, let's say the war happened. We would have to defend ourselves. I'm a startup, yes, CEO of IUConnect Matia Health Enhancement Limited. I'm just 28 years this year, May. So it's okay if I'm not looking very graphical with this. But what is important is the skills in what I have been developing so far. What matters most is the skills. Now we are talking about survival, and there are many things I have not taught and may not teach online for many reasons, because it's like small chicken that big chickens used to ride when they put food on the ground. They just chase it away. So let's say the small chicken now go and carry its property, and go and put it is own property, and put it where big cocks can reach it there. They will just chase it away from its property. So I can do baiting system to bait the ox and this thing that I want to carry me away. Eating me is not actually definitive killing me and murdering me. It's more of, we are talking about concept here now. So when you carry me to your country and let us enjoy each other as we want to, that's part of it. So at least you know what I mean by what I mean. so back to the topic. Today, in other videos, I was just showing health forms. Now, there are different levels of health for different levels of matcha performance. Okay? In the sport, they are not focused on developing your health for enhanced matcha performance, because they are not training you to survive a war. They are training you to entertain people. And during the wartime, the weak of the war are the ones that they put inside arena to entertain. So they are not actually the strongs. So that concept is repeating itself one way or the other. Yeah, the army is more stronger than the sport. But the army too is, what if our enslavers are the aliens? We have a lot of history talking about different types of aliens. Anunnakis, Anumans, you get the Anubis, the all those stuffs, the Egyptian ones and the rest. Many like that, but let's not talk about that. So today I'm just going to RABMA sword. So this is RABMA sword. I named it after my name, Rafael Ayomide Balogun Martial Art. Though I use material science to create the art, so it may not be very graphical, but it is as functional as possible. All the forms you see inside movie. This. These are the basic forms for any beginner without a very standard arm form for sword itself. And then at the same time, it's not this. All these forms are more of graphics for those who are not good enough. If they are good enough, you would need to do more than that. So these are two basic but important for arm training. You get, they are important. You get, and this is a move. So all of them are important, but they are like, let me put it this way. This is what they are. In a martial art that has at least 61 strike moves, all these ones are like, this is one full move, this is one full move, let's say that is two moves, this is a move I call full stop move. You get, it's a full stop move. stop move. What else? This normal one strike. This is the same one strike. So, but in my own moving system, my own martial system, I actually used language, our letters, to build out 61 martial forms. But this time around, you'll be using shield with most of them, because your body must always be protected regardless of whatever form you are showing. You get? Must be protected and all those stuff. So I just want to display the 61 moves, maybe as slowly as possible, as fast as possible, so you can understand that. And this is just striking forms. In a form with 61 striking form, there is need for 61 defense forms. So I will only be showing the 61 striking forms. I would not show anything in the defense forms. And these striking forms, there are two forms in the striking form. There is the ordinary arm strike and there is the body total strike move. For instance, now this is normal for A and this is body move for A. So they are different, you know. The last one. So depending, and the moves can be varying, you know. Location can change, angle of attack can change, all those things can change. But the principle is, when you swing this way, your body moves this way. When you swing this way, it moves the other way. Then you get. For many things, all those things are not things I'll be explaining in details here online for many reasons that I've explained before. So let's start immediately. So this is the capital A move. You know, people will say, okay, well, capital A move should be like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but look, when I do like this, it is not A because I completed it and does not do anything. It must span in 1 second. Every letter in the move must span in 1 second. So let's say that is 1 second, but is it enough? So the A move is this, or this. Just make sure you write A and move. Now, it's not a must that it is the same type of strike. You get it? It's not a must that it is the same type of strike. Only that it must write A. It can be like this. It can be like this. You get it? So it must write A. So that is the capital A move. Then there are two small A's, the one we use in putting down. So this first small A is this. Now you will be in shield, so you would, or you can do like this, depending on how you want to write it. So you can write it like upside down E, small E, or write it as shield on the arm, body shield. So it's more of 19 moves. This is one level. This is not just going into the ring with tick. You are going with full-fledged weapons. So you have to protect your body while you perform a move. So that is the first small A, and the second small A is, you get, this is the purpose, you get. It's very important for many things. By the time you hold someone's hand like this, it's going to move to this direction, then you strike. You get, since your O is, that is 2, that is A, the 3 A moves. The first one, the capital A, or A is A. You can now move it in the different variant body move. But standardly, if you still learn, for beginners, the more advanced you get, the more you can change the move and the rest. But remember, in real combat, when you strike someone like this, and you strike someone like this, and the person is on shield, you would plan an attack. So the finishing must step back. All those things are more complex and the rest. So then there's the B attack. The capital B is That's the capital B. Then the small b is something like this. You get? That is the small b. That is number 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next one is the C attack. Easy, down, yes. So C attack. Then there's the D. The capital one is standing. The small one is my D curves might look somehow now, but don't forget, if you are fighting someone who carries shield, if you strike the shield heavily, then it will bend to one side, which is usually the other side. The weak hand, the left hand holds it, so it will bend towards the left hand side since it's an heavy strike. So you can now dip in to anchor the leg, pull it to fall, and then strike here before you attack. So that is the function of the small d. So don't think the big D down, the person might stagger. So you put your sword outside and pull to the side. So the person will roll, then you can now. So everything have their function. You get? Then there is the E moves. There are 3 kinds of E here, even though they are supposed to be 4, making 62 or so. But I do use 3. So it's 3 I put here. So the first one is more of then the second one is more of, see? And yeah, then the third one is the normal. Oh. So depends on you. Just keep in mind, you have to write the form. So if you look at the body moves to it, you can even make it plentier than that 61. But the important thing is having it in your memory. And you see, once you have the basic in your memory, how you now write it depends on your scenario. You get? In a scenario, you see E, you remember E, I want to attack, the scenario can require you to do like this. Another scenario, you might do like this and then pull the person back. Both are E. You get? Both are the same thing. But because of memory, if you split them to different moves, as matter as to draw moves. Now, if you split them that way, it will be hard to memorize. It can take years. Something you can easily memorize in 1 month. You already know ABC already. So just do body memory in 1 month. You've already mastered that level of martial arts to the next level. You get? Only knowing that, okay, only experience of maybe the situation variant that requires both moves. You get? Shield always. So use it to support this. So I've stated the A. For the A, you can actually drop the shield away from the arm. Hold it. You get? So then the small E. There's some things I didn't explain. For instance, all those small ones, I call them dragon because they drag. Why the capital ones are just strike. You get? Even they are all strike, but the small one drags. You get? But that's not. So the small E is this. You get? Then the F is off. Depends on you. You know you are drawing F and looking at it very well. It either pushes the person backward by a backward slash, then strike to pull the shield even in that direction, then strike the leg forward in the opposite direction. or you push the person forward, strike backward to make the person open the shoe towards this place, and then strike the leg. So it's either you use your force to push the person, then strike the person here, so the person will open up, and then you strike, or you push the person forward, then strike the side, which will make the person open up, then you cut. Either way, still the same thing. More of your body comfort. Then there is the small F, which is more of pushing, rolling, and then striking, cutting. You get this? So you punch, you shoot, you roll, then you strike. Like you punch it upward like this, then you strike, then you get. So the punch will go like this. You get. So it's like punch, then strike, then push. So that's for that one. Then the G is small, C, then capital G. So because you first strike the C, so if you touch him like this, then it will touch him again like this. You get, but your own movement is C. Pound, pound. You get. Then you do what? You put it full stop, then push it again, then smash. That move, the purpose of G is not actually to open and cut, is to weaken the left arm by dragging it to and front, then breaking it down with a push slash, or pushing it this way where it will stretch again, then you break it down. It's like trying to disable the arm that lifts the shoe. That is for the capital G. So you push it like this down, it's going to do like this, then you turn it again, another pressure on the hand, then you smash it more again, making the person toes, again, smash it to the ground again. Weakening. If you perform that one like 3 or 4 times, and that person will not interrupt you with a more move that will stop you from doing it again. You're sure to most probably not survive this time. So that's for the G. For the small G, yeah, for the small G. So like this. So you are with your shoe. So you hit from the punch like something like you get. So you hit like this. It's going to carry his shoe like this. So then by the time like this, you are going to be faster than the sand. So you hook with the side of the sword, or you would have gained entry. So you hook with the side of the shield to push it away. Then whatever you do, just slash with a line, a simple line slash. I won't put the line there. That one is basic forms first before entering the advanced spell ones. So the line. So then there is the H. That one you can just slash 1, 2, 4, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You know what that one is like? The normal slash, then sliding to the side, then slashing again, or slashing, sliding, slashing, or slashing, sliding, sliding. Depends on you. Those ones are basic and common. Then there is second H, which is something like this. Depends on where you are moving towards, depending on the pipe. The person is washing you, maybe the person is charging with you the shoe. So you just break it down, then you push, you move backward, and then you break it to the ground. Then you can now enter with full stop. Or maybe you want to push the person, so you slash forward, then you move like this, and then like this, then full stop. So that's the H. I. Is just just write the capital I and remember shield protecting. Then the second I is just one and full stop. Okay. A slash. Okay. A slash down of the shield and then full stop. Remember the weapon used for this form are usually heavy. So slash down and full stop. That is target. Slash down and full stop. That's for small I. Then the K, you can go like this. Bam, or bam, depending on situation. Those moves are different, yes, but if you memorize them as K variant, it will be easy to remember that way. So either you go like this, or you get. So for this one now, small. So that's for the K move, then the L. So it depends on. I'm not supposed to be teaching the body moves with you. So let's just forget it. Though the body moves I thought is not what I've shown. It's not the complete because we still need to post with it and on with it. So then the small L, just that's the normal L move. Then the M can go like this. V1 again. 1 V1. But the difference is not the to get off. Like in M everything must happen in a second, in a move. You get. So for V you can split second into two and make it heavy. You can split and then you can. But that one will be heavy. But for the M, this one is heavy, this one is not, and then this one is. So you like it's like three hits. The first hit is this. The second one is down to move the away a bit and snatch. So 1, 2, 3. 1 heavy, 1 half, 1 heavy. So that's M move. So depending on you, you want to cause confusion in identification and other stuff. So then the small one, this is more of this. This is more of this. You get. So it's from the bottom upward, down, again, down. So more of this. That is the M, then the N. Either way, just write big N. /1, /2, /3 in a second. Okay. Then the small N, still but once. Like the small M, but once. So you can write it backward, you can write it forward. So and you can write it sideways. So that's for the end. You now know O is just sack. O is never an attacking move, it's a defensive move. It's a defensive move. Then the P always remember that you must always have the forward and the retreat stance of every of your moves. If you don't, you will be in soup. You have to have the forward moving, just like my punch that I have backward punches and I have forward punches. Something you will not find in every other material. When I'm moving backwards, you are trying to block. While I can be attaching, even if dominated. Who knows where I will punch that will change the tide of the battle? Maybe, right? So it's an attacking defense, a counter attack. Then there's the Q. You get, like, someone attack you, block you with a circle, then you strike. Look, continuous circle, I did that time. Like, continuous O, you get it? That is Q. You get it? I know. Just write it. It contains a circle and a strike. That is Q. A defense and a strike. So you can write it 2 times. Go O, O. You can start with O, O. First one is O, and the second one is Q, Q, O, Q, O, Q, O, Q, O, Q. But remember, U is like this. Anyway, you can write it with that song. So, and then there's the small Q, the dragon Q, which is so. And then there's the capital R, which is remember, I might even forget to show the second, like, you know, the forward stance, the backward stance, and the backward stance now you get. And remember, it can be like this. So these are another form of movement. So that's what we're standing, and then the small one, which is you get. That is small R. Then the S. This is the S move. S move. Then there is the T, which is T move. Forward and backward. Forward. I like it. Anyway, just make sure you write the first line and you write the next line. T can be any arm. That is the T. The reason why you need to learn this is because there's a form where I call a sword form, where I call sword spell. I can write my name. That's my name that I just did. See? And I write it, I can just finish with this stuff. I get that level, it will all happen in a second, right? So the small T's. So you can write it in the reverse form. Just remember it's T. Same for J. Let's talk about J. J. I didn't talk about J. I skipped J. J. This. J is. Then small J is. Remember, the full stop, the point part is always last. Not point then. Unless maybe it's the person is in defense mode, so you push, but then it will waste a lot of force. So why don't you just and open and enter? You strike, if it is bound the first time, then your hand you take your hand towards this direction. If you root J to the cover, then you push the shield this side. So as you push it, the top will push your sword towards the side, and you push stop it. Small J, at capital J, small, pushing the person here, slashing, and pushing it here, and you put stop beside it. That's why they are capital, they are heavy strikes. You know, okay, if the small ones, maybe the person has been weakened. You are fighting someone that is bigger, you just want to just do something. These are the small ones, but the capital ones, the person is still very strong. You get it? Like in the beginning of battle, use the capital strike. Da, 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 da. So, you all know, U is simple. Slash, then you bring up back. And those moves are used to, when you slash, you put the sword under the shield, then you raise it up, then you stop. Then there is this V. The V is strike, or strike, or strike, and lift. So that is V. V, total strike to the ground, total strike to the ground in 1 second. Once total strike to the ground, then move up in 1 second. Or move, sorry. This ones are still in A, that is A. So that is for that one. Then there is the W, which is like this: strike down, bounce up. And so once you bounce up, your hand will hit something, then to come down. Then you bounce up again. It's just the opposite of M. That's down. That is down. That once you slash, it's more of the pressure of the slash. Once you slash, then bounce and slash. This one, you still slash like the beginning of the M, only that this time around, instead of slashing and then raising at the top, bouncing it up at the top, you slash from the middle of their shield. You know, you slash at the top, so you press with pressure for the M, then you move to hit the second one, and then you slash the third one. When sometimes you are not smashing with pressure for the W, you slide downward, then push it upward, then push it upward with force. Small. You get small. That is the response. I mean, person with the shield, once you attack the person's shield, so it will be like down a bit, then it's going to be like this. Then it's going to be like this. You get, these are the strikes. So it's different from the M. It'll be like this. You get, then you have to So it depends on the stance of the person that will decide whether you convert it to W or leave it at M. If the person is strong and do not let it slide, you get, continue it as M. But if you try to turn it to W, it's going to anchor on you and full stop straight. It came with a block, a counter block. But Tobasu, you cannot continue with the W, because W is more dangerous than M. But you are in danger if you start with W when the person is actually defending of M. You get, so M is like testing. If the person is strong, continue with M. If the person is weak, use W. So the small one is the opposite of that one. But this time around, you are not actually attacking him with strength. You are moving around his this thing. The real strength is in the middle and the end. The first strike is more of pushing around, then move up, move up. Yes, don't forget when you strike, you're doing this one. So to move up here will be heavy. So you move up a bit, then come back to it. Stand so you can move up down. Okay, because this striking stance. If you strike stance like this, you are in danger of him full stopping just at. Okay, so your strike will be like this. So once you are heavy on him, you can push him up a bit so you stagger to the back, but not out. It's only his chest period out. Then enter to disarm strike. So that is for the W. For the X, well, no, it's different from V. V is to the center of the shield. X, how do I explain? V is like you're in strike. The strike, since you are striking towards the ground, strike will meet at the top here. But for the X, the biggest force is at the center of the shield. The highest force is there. Here you are trying to not fall to the ground again, so you tell the force. You will feel it more, but you will feel it more at the middle. Then for the small X, that is more of defensive. You cannot use it forward. Small, the person is rushing you, so you kick here, kick here. So the person will be like this. You cannot use circle and Q. You cannot use Q then. Then there is the Y, which is so the basic like X. Only that the amount of strength you put in it is different. You get? So that's for the Y. You can use that Y in escape. Strike, yeah. You get? Or strike and tap for boosting. All those ones are more advanced. Nothing like talking. So there is small Y, which is U and the strike U. So U up, strike U down. So unlike the U that is a complete move, big, the small U here and strike another U here. Like you write U on top of each other. The only difference is the length of the second one is now long and the other side is not going up in it. So then the Z, you all know Z. Something common. Z is the common move. Z, H, X, half A. I think they use A to complete it. Those are the common strike. the A, the X, the Z. Those are the common strike. So all these ones are the added. Common strike, the common strike that you will see everywhere is the A strike, the H strike. You see the T strike. You see the T strike. You see the Z strike. What strike do you see again? Like the capitals. These are the ones you will see. You will not see the small, the A's, the B, the D. You won't see the C. They are not. I think they are using C. You can see C easily, but you will not see the D. You will not see the D. You will not see the E. You will not see the F. You will not see the G. You will see the H. You will not see this I, but you can see this I. You will see this I. You will not see the J. You will not see the K. You can see the L. You will not see the M's. You will not see the N's. The O's for Tai Chi fighters, but nobody is fighting Tai Chi than me on this planet right now. So I'm the only one using O. The P, you won't see the Q. You won't see the R. You might see the S, but you will see the T. You see the big T, but you will not see the small T. You will see the. You won't see U, and you won't see V. You won't see W. You will see X capital. You won't see the small. You won't see Y capital and Y small, because they are not using ghost and they are not trying to escape. Then you won't see the small Y at all. You will see the Z, the capital, but you will not see the small Z. Yeah. You won't see the small Z. So after that, we have the next one, which is 1. That is 1. Then you know what want to write it. So that is the 1, the 2, so the 3, see the 3 is different from Z. The Z is just strike, 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 strike. And the 3 is more of control. Trying to control the sword or shield of the person to stagger the person. So you can punching. Then there is the 4. The 5. The 6. And the 7. Then the 8. Honest. That is the 8. This is not like it. S. Slam slash. That is 8. Then the 9. 9 are 2 types. Right? Generally, and so the 9. Then the full stop about the green. Then the comma. Full stop. Comma. Whoop and whoosh. Then the bracket for blocking. Person striking like this. Strike like this. And the other bracket. Person come like this. Strike back. Instead of striking to like. Strike back like this, then strike the leg. Okay. So those are 61 striking moves, and these are still primary. You still learn that I'm not going to teach online the body movement with it, to boost with it, to zone with it. Then after that, when I start to write name around people, I want to write name around in different form, IAPHA kind of stuff. The camera will not see what I'm doing. So let's call that a day. I think I'm going somewhere. Let's call that a day. Thank you. God bless you.